So the 40th edition of the Dakar Rally is only a few months away, meaning that teams are now in those final stages of their preparations for undoubtedly the world's toughest, most grueling motorsport event. The Dakar Rally has always given South African fans a reason to celebrate, with the likes of Hennie De Klerk dominating the route over the past couple of seasons. And next year, the South African fans will have yet a new contender to cheer on as Hennie De Klerk takes on the South American race for the first time. Taking a break from his Dakar Rally preparations, Hennie now joins us this morning. So I'm going to shake your hand, first of all, to say congratulations for qualifying. How are you feeling about taking on the race? Is it real yet? Where is your headspace at this stage of preparations?
I mean, it's the epic of motorsport, you know, so I don't know what to expect at the moment. I just know it's big, 14 days, 10,000 kilometers. You know, there's a lot, especially next year, it's going to be 7 dune stages. So we're going to have a lot of sand. You know, so like I said, I don't know what to expect yet, because, but we'll know when we get there.
It must make training very interesting, trying to prepare for the unknown. How did you qualify? Give us a bit of background on your rally experience.
So this is my 5th year in off-road racing. Before that, I did some track racing on a Porsche 924. So then when I met a good friend of mine, Terence Marsh from Redline Motorsport, he introduced
I know that crazy man.
He introduced me to the sport, and I was, you know, hooked from day one. And this is my 5th year. I was fortunate enough, we have the Toyota Desert 1000 every year. And if you enter the Dakar Challenge in the Toyota Desert 1000 and you win the Dakar Challenge, you get a free entry into the Dakar. So, but we already started preparation in the beginning of the year. I bought a new car, which is the Amarok, VW Amarok we're using. It's FIA approved. It's a completely different car than what we had usually. You know, so you almost need a year to prepare for the Dakar. You know, from a logistics point of view, from getting the car there, from preparing the car, from getting the extra parts. You take like a complete T5 truck with you, which is all the spares, the spare gearbox, spare diff, front, back shocks and stuff like that. That's all going to go with you. So there's a big preparation cycle.
It's a circus out there, I think, and you've maybe raised a couple of the fears that are out there, obviously from a logistical point of view, but what are you most scared of? What keeps you up at night when thinking about this epic challenge?
I think it's the unknown, you know, especially the dunes, as you can see. You know, the dunes are, next year is going to be 7 days of dune stages, which you have to cross those kind of dunes. If you make a mistake there, you're going to roll the car, you compromise the safety of the car, and you might get disqualified. I think the dunes I can do road quite easily, you know, normal rally roads, and the dunes is not something that we have experience from in the South African point of view, because we don't have a race in the dunes. So dunes for this average South African is the biggest challenge. You know, how do you get through dunes? How do you get safely through them? How don't you get stuck? And if you get stuck, how do you rescue yourself as quick as possible?
Well, that being said, how do you prepare for something like that? How do you put yourself in those kind of conditions?
So we go to Namibia regularly, and I've been to Namibia 3 times. I'm going another 2 times this year. I'll be in Namibia, where you practice in the dunes. You just drive them. You understand them. You understand how the sand always falls at 34 degrees. So when you climb them, you've got to breach the crest at a certain angle to breach it, and then on the other side, not to fall over. So if you're too quick, you're going to go over and your nose is going to go down. So it's all about being able to learn how to drive the sand. But we all say in rally, it's seat time. You know, you need to spend some time on the car.
You've got to be comfortable, got to become one with that car. So what's the goal? Are we going to win it? Are we going to finish it? What target have you set?
If I get a top 30, I think that's my objective, to get a top 30. You know, seeing that there's 100 cars that are entered. The Dakar completion rally rate is about 50% of the cars finish. So firstly, I want to finish. And secondly, if I can finish in the top 30, I'll be, you know, ecstatic.
Oh, man. Well, you've got the whole country behind you, so please stay safe out there and take a moment or two to savor it. It's got to be one of those bucket list, I think, items on any race driver's lifelong list there. So congratulations again, and stay safe, man. All the best of luck.